today's coaching session was all about functions, how to create functions. So DartPath has this integration where we can just put the forward slash and the ID, and we have the code ready to go. And essentially, we're making 3 calls here to functions. These functions were created here. So I think the question is, okay, what are functions and why do we need them? So the reason why functions exist is one of the reasons is because we're applying a concept called DRY, D-R-Y, which stands for don't repeat yourself. With functions, what happens is that you can just create code, use it in multiple times in several places in your application, and from there, when there is some maintenance doing that code, you just need to go to one place, make the changes, and that will apply to the whole project. Functions allow you to write cleaner code as well. You're just simplifying as you can. The code becomes a lot more readable. So functions are extremely used in the IT industry. All programming languages have functions. And in this situation, there are 2 kinds of functions, voids or functions themselves. Voids don't return anything. They can do print, they can perform actions, event, whatever it is required, while functions, which is this case, allow you have to define what type is actually returning, and you have to use the reserved word return to actually return something. In this case, just show name. We're returning a string. This is what this function is doing. These 2 functions are voids. One of them is just printing a message. The other one has some conditions here that allow us to check if this variable called name contains an A. If so, hooray. Otherwise, it will just print an A. And to end this coaching session, we're also using loops. In this case, a for loop that allow us to print, in this case, 50 times, could be 5 million times, whatever. And again, what we're doing here is that we're applying loops and functions, and as you can see, from there we can have very, very clean and well-written code. And that's what functions are for, and these is functions in Dart.